Hello again, it's me, Milton, Little Milto channel. Now, it is now turn of the DCD996 to repair the chuck, clutch, gearbox and switch at the back. Why? Dewalt, in their infinite wisdom, decided not to put inside, here, a screw to undo the chuck. They put a pin in. You can't get it out. Can't be drilled. Can't be. This basically can't be taken out. So really and truly, nowadays, if you need a chuck change, you have to replace the whole damn well thing. Which again, I will repeat, is the chuck, clutch, gearbox and switch. Now ordinarily, if your gearbox goes or your clutch goes, right, it is fair to say that it would be a lot easier if that's exactly the two bits you do replace. Forget the chuck, which is the clutch and the gearbox, and the switch. Because you don't want to be playing about with them. They are rather complicated on the inside, so that's what you'd buy. But nowadays, if they go, you got to go buy the one with the chuck. So, and this adds to the cost. So if you hand it into the shop to do it, you're going to get charged for the whole unit, which is rather expensive. We looked at one online, basically the only one we found, which would be delivered to your home at £140. The drill only costs £120 bare unit on Amazon. So, what do we need then to do this job? First of all, well, we need a T10 and a T15, because these up here, these screws here, are actually T15s. Now, you need a rather long one, and if you haven't got a long one, you're going to have to make do and make something up like this. Now, I came up with an idea for this. You could take one of these and you could remove some of the material around this edge here, right, by either filing it down off your good with a grinder, just nip it down a bit, so that you can stick it on a pair of pliers, in my case mold grips, and I'll show you. Stick it down inside there, right, and hopefully maybe turn that weight with it. Mind you, still going to be stuck with a problem, as I found out. You're going to need one to fit into there, which probably you could do it, right? And that's for the T15. So you need a Phillips screwdriver to remove the belt hook here, which is not half day, but it just makes life easy. You don't have to remove the magnet. You see, that doesn't have to come off. And then we split the thing apart. Do we need anything else? Right? Rubber hammer might be useful to do that. So where do you get these long bits from? Right. I bought these ones here. Right? These are from Way. I suppose you could say they're specialised. They're also very expensive. Yeah. I've already explained the price. This was 17 and this was 21. But Milwaukee here do a box set, and here, and they're the only one that seem to do the long T10 and T15, because that's a T15 there and that's a T10 there. Right, how much and what is it actually listed at on Amazon? Well, I'll give you what it's actually listed on Amazon. It's listed Milwaukee, right? And on the last video I did on the DCD996, right, I actually spelt Milwaukee wrong. I spelled it with a U instead of one. I spelled it with a, yeah, it's an N, yeah. Yeah, I spelled it with an N rather than a U, right? Milwaukee if you want. Anyway, it's Milwaukee 4 9 3 2 4 3 0 9 0 6. Shockwave. Impact driver. Bit set. 48 pieces. That's in brackets. Red. Price? £22.95. Yeah, £22.95. And yet I spent £22 on just one of these things from Way. Must be off my tree. Right. I'll leave it there, so just in case somebody wants to have a quick look at it. So anyway, how do we do this? It's actually quite simple, but believe this or not, I've made a video on the DCD996 and this one. Believe it or not, they are slightly different. because also I wear different t-shirts. Might be blue, but the different patterns on them. That's another difference in them. Now, I did send off for a set of these from this company here, right? You can't really pronounce that. You get 3 bits. You get a 10, you get a 15, and you get a 20, right? Now, luckily they came yesterday, so we're good to go today because I've got the 15s. Because how I'm going to be taking up the bits is, I'm going to be using this thing here, right, to have to dismantle this. So, the first screw to come out is this one down here, the deep one, because it's rather deep in there. This is why you need the long ones. Oh yeah, you could try the torsion screwdriver things like this. No, like that, right? You get torsion versions of these. Or Star or Torx, whatever you want to call them. If you want a really cheap set, Aldi have a real cheap set for about £5. It's not bad, I looked at it, it would do the job, right? But as I said, I'm using this. So this one in here is the first one that has to come out. If you can't get this one out, you could be wasting your time. Okay then, so we're in reverse for this? Yeah, we're in reverse, right? Right. Another thing to check for when you're doing this, if it wants to come out. Come on, here you come, right? Make sure that your screw, I have to use this bit here. Make sure these screws are all the same size, right? Sometimes they are different lengths. No, we're on 5, right? Looks same length, right? Oh, one more thing I forgot to tell you, and I'll just do this one and I'll show you what to do. I've done it. The back bit here, right, where it says brushless, if you cut down the seam there, or peel off the thing and throw it away, or whatever you want to do with it. I'm not fussy, it's your drill, right? But if you cut it, it usually comes apart. I don't know if I've cut this all the way down yet. I'll find out when we come to separate it, okay? Oh dear, come on you. Yeah. Oh, missed. That's it, they all seem to be roughly the same size. I'm also curious to find out how the electric clutch works on this. You see, it's got an electric clutch, so I'm curious to find out how it works. I reckon it could be a succession of wires or just 2 wires for this. Really, 2 wires should about do it. Right, now let's see how we're doing with this. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Remember, remove the battery. You don't need it. It's because you're talking. Normally all this I've pre-done. Right, let's see. Is there any other screws holding this thing together? I've got to take these ones out, but I'm just checking it over first. Any hidden screws? No, they're all out. Right, I'm going to take these ones out here now. Right, we have T15. You use a T10 to take them ones out. And this time I'll try not to mix the screws up. You, get over there, right? Ooh, no problem at all. Well, these might struggle, right? And this time around, you don't have to turn the chuck here, the clutch, to any actual position. Right. Right, hey, we're doing good. Right. Oh. You can see it a bit better. Yeah. Got it? Right. Now, it's quite loose there. Right. So how do we get the next bit apart? Pretty easy. This is going to take about done. You take your rubber hammer and you get it done. And hopefully the shockwave of it knocks it apart, which it's not. Right, okay. So it's a hand job, if you like, pulling it apart, the clamshell. We'll try and get the bottom bit apart first. Yeah, it's coming. Ooh. That's it, done. Bit brute force and ignorance. Ooh, right, they got a little pin. Right, we'll have to have a look at this. Right, now, put that there just now, here. Put the rubber hammer down, we don't need that. Now, because I was a bit rat bash, I've also managed to dislodge, which I didn't want to do, the left and right. You be careful of that. Now, at this point, because we're a bit rat bash with it, some weird stuff going on in here. Oh, this is weird, this drill. Right. Now, now, you take a photograph of this right now. to make sure you know where everything's went. But because I was a bit forceful with it, I've managed to dislodge it a bit. I'll just try to fit it back together. Now, oh yeah, before I forget, there's a couple of things to watch out for now. There's a little slider bit up there for the speed selector, which I should have put in first, but you didn't put in first position. That was my fault. And we've got a little pin here, which is unusual, to obviously keep something together, which is set back, and I'll show you where that goes just now. Right. Now, there's some things going on here that I have never seen before. We'll move you over there, so let you guys have a look at this. Now, there's a pin in there, and where the other pin I showed you in the other half seems to go in there, right? And we've got a piece up here that I don't know yet what this is for. I'll have to figure that out. I think it's to do with the actual speed selector. So fine. This is your brushless motor. Don't play with it if you don't know what you're doing, right? And I am right. There is wires running up to this gearbox here. Well, for the clutch. Actually, it's the clutch. It runs to the clutch. Sorry. Right, you got your light down here, be careful of that one. Oh, of course, no wonder there was a sticky label down there, I forgot about that. Remember, you got a sticky label, you might be better if you cut it on there. Forgot about that, because this one, it fell off on it before. Right, okay then, so we've had a bit of a look at it in here. You got to pause it and drool over it or something, I don't know. Okay then, have a look. Right, there's nothing in here we can do with it. As I said, you took your photograph with your camera. You would take it with your camera, with your phone, sorry. Right? So let's try it and dismantle this bit out. Alright, okay then. Now, we do have a small problem here. I'm going to have to pause this just now to see how this thing comes apart. I'm going to pause this just now because I'll show you. This bit in here, that bit there, I've got to figure out how to disconnect that. That's for the electric clutch. Okay then. Right. What I did was, I got this screwdriver here. I popped it into this bit here and I actually levered it apart. I just popped it in there and I just did that basically there and it actually came apart. Okay. It's not that hard. Just I didn't want to make this too long a video. We've seen me sitting there trying to struggle with it. Sometimes some things are very simple and straightforward. Sometimes they're not. Okay then, so now how does this? Right, you just sort of lift it up and it comes away. You'll have fun, well I will, we're going to have fun putting that back in place. Now I kind of see why this thing here is rather expensive. Right. So, as I said on this one, it's quite heavy this as well, I like gravity to it. These bits here and here must have something to do with the speed control, and it works different to all the rest of the drills. You get your wire under here, just 2 wires, which connect to that bit there. So really and truly, it's actually quite straightforward this. But, I mean, if it was just to chuck that you needed replacing, you wouldn't have to do all this. To me, it seems a little bit OTT. I know, what I'm going to do is, make sure that that thing is actually in place. I got caught out with that one yesterday. Right, I'm going to slide it down there and hold it in place. Very wobbly this one, and that's your left and right selector there. Now, the brushless motor on it, I'm surprised. I thought it might have been bigger actually, the brushless motor. It's not, it's quite small. But the drive unit is actually quite big on this, I must admit. Of course, you have your switch with all the wirings, I said don't play it, you got your light and everything running up here. Nowadays you can't do anything with them, they're just the way they are, because it's all sealed now with this epoxy stuff or sealant, whatever you want to call it, you see. Now what I've said in all 3 videos so far is, someday if you want to see and know how to clean up your clamshell on the inside, let me know, and if enough people put down saying yeah we wouldn't mind seeing that, I'll go ahead and I'll take one to bits and pieces and I'll show you how to clean them. Although I have done a video, it was actually a works drill I took to bits and pieces, so you can actually see that one as well. I split it into 3 parts because the Bauer impact driver one was a bit long, it went on for an hour, so I split the next one up into 3 bits. So really and truly we've seen that. Now what we've got to imagine is what we've done is, oh yeah, and there's screws that hold the actual gearbox together on this one. I must admit, very expensive, but £140, well, you can buy it on Amazon for £20. You might as well just get a new drill. Because the other thing is, what I've been saying, you can't really go on a Fleabay and actually get a second-hand one. Because what happens if you had, say, a clutch or a gearbox problem on yours, and you get one off eBay and it comes, and it's got a chuck problem. You can't take the chuck off this and put it on that one. Because you can't do it because of the stupid pin in the inside. I mean, it was a real dumb idea of Dewalt, but then again, it's just a way of making money. But they weren't the first to start it. Bosch up there, they started it, and that's the next one I'm going to be stripping down. So I'm going to be making another video on that one, and still prattling over the same stuff again, like. So anyway, now we've got to work out how we put it back together. Now the one thing I'm going to struggle with putting back in, because it seems a bit different, is the slider unit here for the speed. So hopefully I can do this. I might try and let you have a bit more of a look at it to see how it goes into place, to be fair. Right, this speed selector I think is just going to be a pain. So, put it back into place. We obviously are going to have to lift the motor up. We're going to have to slide that in there. Make sure we are in place. Right? Yeah, I thought as much. It's going to be a bit more of a struggle, this one, to go into place. Right, and the other thing is, I'm doing this so that people can do this job themselves. Right, it must be further over. Ooh, right. I said this is going to be the tricky bit. Ordinarily, you don't see really people putting them back together, and you think, oh yeah, but they don't show you how hard it is. And this is what I'm going to try and do. I knew this was going to be a pest. I knew it was going to be a pain. But I have to lift the motor up. Right. The slider has attachments on top of the motor. Alright, we got it. We're almost in. Right, yeah, we're in. Right, that's that selected. The grips are all in place. Oh, we're doing good here. Right, now you take your wire and you join it together now. How hard is that? No problem, the wire went together easy. Make sure you put the wire back in place again. It doesn't really have a special place, I don't think. Whoops daisy. Right, let's make sure that blinking well left and right, sorry, forward and reverse, isn't in place. It's out of place now. That's going to be your next problem. Yeah, it's not in right in place. Ah, this is a tricky one. This is definitely the hardest one so far. Right. But it can be done with a bit of patience, right? So that's in there. I'm just trying to see. Right, the wire's sliding over there, no problem at all. So now we got to get the other clamshell in. Now, make sure this piece here is in place. It wasn't. It was out again. And these holes should easy line up. Right. Oh, that pin goes all the way down there. Oh, it goes into there. Right. And that's a screw hole. Right, got it. Yeah, my fault. Not happy with this wire though. This wire does not look like it's in the right spot. But according to this, it is. I wonder if it went over the top. You see, I knew it. I might have to play the footage back myself. Right, put that there like that. Right. This is going to be a hard one to put back together, I can see it. Right, let's see if we can get the clamshell back together. Yeah, the forward and reverse thing has got to get in the way. That wire's wrong. Fun time. Goes behind it. I was right. Because Right. Yeah, the problem at the minute, it's that the forward and reverse is actually getting in the way of things. Let's have a look at this clamshell. It's too open. No, it has to go that way. It did. It goes in that way because it didn't have a gap. And this is just falling about everywhere. Right. See if we can get this together. As I said, this has definitely been the most awkward one, trying to put it together, and I had problems down here as well before with the DCD996. Come on, get back together. There we are, that's that into place. Right, we've got that ready. Now let's see if we can, without doing too much trouble, put this piece in the right spot, because the forward and reverse is not playing game. That is really crud on this drill, and I mean really crud. It really is rubbish the way they've set this up. Yeah, that was right, that wire just goes in there like so. This is just jamming up. It's not coming back how it should do. For some unknown reason, right, I'll have to pause this just now because this bit of the clamshell is not going to play a game. It's not. See, it wants to be there like so. So I'm going to have to hold it like this and try and get this thing back together again. There it is, it's in now. Right, you've got to, before you put this clamshell on, you've got to push your forward and reverse switch underneath that way so it goes that way. It's in now. I'll also have to check it to make sure that it is actually working. Oh boy. Now this bit here isn't going back together correctly now. Why? Yeah, this is definitely the most awkward one of the whole lot that I've had. That's it, it's in. Right, that is in now. Now, I'm very quickly going to throw in one of these screws to hold it together. It's one of these. Okay. Right, that's in place now. Right. That's still working. Now, I'm going to put some screws very quickly in here as well. For a reason. I want to check it, make sure everything's working. Okay. Got it down one. I want that one in. Come on, get in. And I'll put that one in there as well. Right, done. Now we need a bit of a battery. Check it out. See if it still works. Speed controller. Because when I watch you say, ooh, that's a real nice click on that drill. This isn't my drill, by the way, this is my son's. He doesn't know I'm taking it to bits, so don't tell him. Okay, right, we'll just check the clutch on it, make sure it's working still. Okay. Yep, that still works, right? So we're good to start putting the screws back in place now. We'll take the battery out. Oh, does the light still work? Yeah, it still does what the light's supposed to do. And I'll just trap that in there. Right. Right, let's get this thing back together. Get the battery out. You guys just like watching a grown man struggle, don't you? Alright, I'll do them screws up top first. Okay, I'll do these screws first. Alright, back to the 15. I'd like to say, well, this is how easy it is. Definitely the hardest one yet was this one. Oh, worth it though. It was kind of fun. Not really. Yeah. Remember, whatever torque settings you take it out of, right, always turn it back one, because it takes more energy to take the screws out than it does to put in, trust me, especially once they've been in. Okay, now we'll jump back to this. Dun, 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 dun. There we are. Always make sure as well when you're putting a clamshell together that you haven't got wires poking out of it as well. That's another problem you can get. Alright, last screw. First screw to come out is the last screw to go in. Watch this, you won't do it. Oh, straight in there, no problem at all. Yes! Right, we've now rebuilt this. Now we'll just check, make sure the hammer works and everything. Right, I have actually put it back together again correctly. We know. Right, that works. No, drill. Yeah, that works. Torque settings back on one again. Check that. Yeah, that works. Turn it up to 3. Yep, works. Right, speed settings. Back to drill mode. Oh, I tell you that, that's got a loud click. Now, that's 1, 2, 3. Light still work. Yeah, light still works. So we're all good to go on this one. There we go. So all that hassle just to replace a chuck. As I said, the clutch setup, the gearbox I can understand, and they've got a different mechanism up on here for the speed selector. Never come across one like that before. I said I'm not playing about with it to try and figure out how it all works, because one, it isn't my drill and we weren't in here doing that. We were in here today just to show you how to change it all over and the problems you're going to get. The only other thing we have done is put the belt clip on. I'll do that now. So as I said, well done Dewalt. Why did you do it? Simple. Cost at the end of the day. It's going to cost you more money in the long run, because I've found over the years that it is 99% of the times you get a problem with a drill now, it's due to the chuck on the end. And if you go online, you can buy chucks for these drills. You can buy Dewalt chucks for £24, which I actually have one. I'll show you. This is a proper Dewalt chuck here, right? That cost me £19 about 4 years ago or something, or 5 years ago. Now it's up to £24. So £24 you can do the job. You hand it at the shop, they might charge you £15–20 for that as well, for changing it. But now they're going to charge you a lot more, because as I said, we found this online. It was the only one we found actually, I will admit. I mean, we didn't check over. We got £140. These two up here, they vary between 50 to 70, and I think my son did say one was 80, but I won't quote on that. Then he could get charged £15–20 for actually getting the shop to fit it. It's an expensive deal. Both these drill on Amazon, right up there, they're actually £70 drills. I bought them bare unit. And now we've got this one as a bare unit at 120. Although I said my son got the kit, this is his, it still works. I said he didn't know I've took it to bits. Hope he doesn't watch the video. Mind, he didn't watch my videos anyway, so that's cool. And now you have it. And as I said, the next one now is the Bosch. The Bosch is the next one I'll be taking to bits and pieces to show people how to do that, because they started this. And it's just a way of the big companies making money out of us. I mean, they're still good drills, there's nothing wrong with them, they're fantastic. I might not like the electronic clutch on this one. I mean, that's why I never bought it. But some people like the electronic clutch, I think it's brilliant, it works for them every single time. Good. I mean, I don't know, personally I think they're just full of crap, like, but, because I've tried it and it doesn't work. My son's tried it now that I showed him how to set it up, and he doesn't like it. He actually prefers to use the DCD996, and this is a dual driver. He prefers using that to put screws in. He's quite happy to take this one along and this one to put screws in. Even though he got an impact in the box, he doesn't like the impact though. It's a bit fast that. And not that, he does prefer the Milwaukee Surge actually, hydraulic drive thing. Anyway, enough yakking on. We've done this, you've seen me. It didn't go plain sailing. You've seen me struggle. The only time I had to pause it was for the wire, because I thought, this could take a bit of time. I want to know how this goes. And all you've got to do is, there's a little gap, you stick a thin screwdriver in, and you just turn it slightly like that, and it just slides apart. No problem. And that's how easy that side of it was. But when it comes to assembly, a bit tricky. Be careful what you're doing, and remember, take a photograph with your phone first. Okay then. Well anyway, my name's Milton, channel's called Little Milto. Subscribe if you want, thumbs up if you want, thumbs down. I'm pretty easy going, but why would you give me the thumbs down on this? Because I prattled on and made a lot. Oh, never checked, butt forward and reverse. Right. Do work and locked. Okay then. Goodbye now. And the next time, as I said, this one's turning up here to get knocked apart. Okay then. So I'll see you. Goodbye now. And I might be wearing a different blue t-shirt next time. Okay. Bye.